Okay, so recently there's been a lot of controversy over which is better, the Ghost Hand 2 or the F2 Ghost Hand 2, and I'm just going to give my opinion. Starting with the F2, the F2 has a heavier feel than the Ghost Hand. It is both of these are lubed. This one with whatever lube cube for you uses, and this one with CRC heavy duty silicone, which I just got. And so at the moment, this cube is a little bit. It's still incredibly fast, but it's a little bit less fast and a little bit more controllable than the Ghost Hand 2 is. The corner cuts are pretty good. It can reverse corner cut a little bit. But yeah, the stickers are holding up fairly well. The green side and the blue side are having trouble, and the Schengen logo is getting a little bit faded. But none of the stickers are really peeling badly. But yeah, so it's a heavier feel. The pieces are slightly different than the Ghost Hand. These are just like standard. But yeah. So the Ghost Hand, or for the F2, it's smooth, it's fast, can cut corners well, and it hardly locks up. And I've glued down the center caps and fixed my one black center cap, which came from my Ghost Hand 2. So yeah. Now moving on to the Ghost Hand 2. So I just lubed this with CRC today, and immediately I felt a result. As you can see there, it locks up. It is faster than my F2 at the moment. They both have similar feels. They both sort of have a bubbly-ish feel. This one is, as I said, faster. It's louder, and it can cut corners effortlessly. But it wasn't like that until I lubed it with CRC. So I'd say CRC, or I don't know how ghII is, but definitely CRC is the magic lube for Ghost Hands. So it cuts corners like an entire piece very easily, like very not full of effort whatsoever. The pieces are smaller here, and the corners are pointy. It is lighter than the Ghost Hand 2 is, but since it's faster, it's a little bit harder to control. It has little reverse corner cuts, otherwise something like that will happen, and that is a very annoying lockup that happens. So the Ghost Hand 2, it cuts corners better than the F2. It's faster than the F2 occasionally, but the lockups are really bad on it, and it's a little bit harder to control. And the stickers they're dull, and they're hard to recognize. So that is kind of hard. And the another thing about the stickers, they're very slick, and your finger, I don't know, occasionally you have to have a certain texture on your hands to be able to handle the cube well. Like my hands are like that at the moment, but they're not always like that. The middle layers turn amazing on both cubes. So that's basically like a comparison on the cubes. Personally, I still prefer the F2 just because it's easier to handle, and I like the feel. It's a little bit more like bubbly, less smooth than the Ghost Hand. And I like the fact that it's a little bit heavier. So, yeah. And I don't know, it's just I like it overall better. But the Ghost Hand 2, it's a very, very, very close second to for out of my speed cubes. I'm curious as to what would happen if I lubed this with CRC. I played with the tensions on this a little bit. The previous lube I've used on the Ghost Hand sealed up the center caps, so I can't adjust the tensions, but they are not needed. It doesn't pop very much. Oh yeah, it pops. F2 pops if it's on a loose tension. If it's not on a loose tension, it pops little to none. Ghost Hand, it pops occasionally, but it's not unbearable. So yeah. So that's my comparison on the F2 and the Ghost Hand 2. Again, I prefer the the F2 just because I like the feel better, and I don't know, I think I just kind of like white cubes. So yeah, post a comment below saying which one is your favorite. I know, like NZ Cuber, you think the F2 is godly, and I agree with you. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and post a comment saying if you agree with me or not.